Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, where the purple has engulfed this place as they are ready for a showdown. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So East Carolina's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day. Pressure coming. He makes the connection. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They'll try the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. After the run, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Florida Atlantic looking to score from the red zone. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Fancher. got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On second down, wants to throw it. He's going to run it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Garcia to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it through the air. It's complete to the left. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Smith. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Holding, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Fancher. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. The give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, they picked up that first running the football. That's good news for an offensive line that really has been getting pushed around and bullied in this game so far. Let's see what happens moving forward.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Ohio notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Athens is worth its weight in gold to the Bobcats. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch.
And this defense stepping up, I love it. You got to match your offense. Your offense has got it rolling. Now this defense is doing their part.
The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Fancher. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Stevens. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before they're going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Fires left. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll throw it on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Fancher. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
And the Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over that.
Oh, it's out! Defense just cradling that. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know,
and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Catch in the middle. It's Alexander. Tackled immediately after the catch.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Garcia wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On the return, it's Tucker. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Dialing up a second down pass play. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home. And
oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Fancher. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Ben.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Handoff from the gun. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
To the air on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
He's going to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Great job by the DB seeing where the ball's going and breaking up. And I know that sounds stupid. Of course he's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swatting it on the ground.
The Pirates will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Running it back, it's Tucker. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Fancher. Got a man. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Pirates will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Bringing it back, it's Tucker. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fancher. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Grabbed over the middle, it's right. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown, ECU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Garcia to pass. Pass is incomplete. No good on the two-point conversion. They tried to stretch this lead out to a field goal, but they're still up by 1. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Terrell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. Gives it to the back on the draw. And it's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
Coming after it. He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Offense set on first down. To the air, it's Fancher. They're bringing heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
At the 20, he's got space. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
At the 9-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The lone back's got it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll leave it with him. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Never a doubt. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
22, East Carolina, 20.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. I know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Getting some heat. He's going up top here late in the game. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Pirates moving quickly to the line. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
It's second down.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range.
Get set.
Garcia wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation